YouTube invited me to my first F1 event being the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, and if I didn't film it, no one would have believed the incredible things we got to see. So here's a day at F1 with YouTube. So you got to start the day early, so I've got up at 5, and then now off to the train station so I can get a decent time to Milton Keynes. You know you're up early when there's still people coming home from their night out. So after biking to the station, getting the train via London, swapping to the underground, meeting Adam at Euston to get yet another train which now was heading to Milton Keynes, then getting in an outstanding transport that YouTube provided, we arrived at the iconic Silverstone track. Alright, now we're heading in to the hospitality entrance. This is, you can hear the cars in the distance. This is, well, not even a distance, it's literally right over there. Speed! And now we're going into the Corks tunnel. I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh, it's nice and quiet under here though. Got some red light. On the way over to the Legend Suite, we passed loads of legacy F1 cars which are getting ready for the historic car display. We didn't know we was going to see this when walking over, so this was an unexpected surprise to start the day. Once we arrived, I was in shock with what an amazing suite YouTube had gotten for us. We had a perfect view of Brooklands Corner, and there's even breakfast ready when we arrived. We then watched the same historic cars we just passed race around the track. I also had way too much fun watching the road sweepers. Here they go! Go, go, go! The yellow one winning there. After the F3 sprint race, it was time to head over to the main paddock and visit the McLaren garage for the final Formula 1 practice session. So we're about to go head in the McLaren garage. I've also got these McLaren sunglasses that I actually got from the McLaren Technology Centre. So here's the short of what we got up to on that, and that was last Saturday. How fast do you think you could change an F1 tyre? Well, we pulled up to the McLaren Technology Centre to find out. First we got a lesson as the only tyre I've ever changed is that of a bicycle, and then it was practice time. There's also an attempt where the wheel nut flew off. But then Adam, the McLaren crew member, and I pulled off the fastest time of the day at 4.44 seconds. But still, McLaren have managed to do a full pit stop in 1.8 seconds. Makes you appreciate what an incredible record that is. We then had a look at some breathtaking cars and their many trophies before hitting the racing sims. The fastest 2 races then got to try McLaren's brand new motion simulator, but safe to say, my Silverstone time of 1:37 meant I didn't make the cut. After this, I tested my reflexes on the Batak reaction game. Wow, where is it? And then met many other brilliant content creators. That was unreal. We were there, and then in came Oscar and Lando. They were like right in front of us. They gave us the headphones so we could listen to the team. You can see here in the footage us just walking in, but we couldn't actually film inside it itself because there's a lot of confidential things and things you see on the screen, but that makes it even more exciting. You could smell the fumes and the tyres, which usually I wouldn't like the smell of, but because it was Oscar and Lando's fumes, happily breathe that in. Massive thank you to YouTube and McLaren for making that happen, because that was absolutely unforgettable. Now back to the YouTube Creator Collector Suite to watch the F1 qualifiers. We even have the official race program. Oh look, there's a mini one inside as well, a race card. There you go, you can log everyone's laps, and then we also have these radios. If you can't hear the announcers, we can tap in live with this. Oh yeah, it's literally the same radio you can hear outside. I saw Wimbledon also has similar earpieces to this, which is really useful for like when you're walking around the grounds. So if we stand on the balcony, we can hear the announcers just about. But again, the cars are so loud, having this helps you hear a lot better. And a bit of the Lando Norris monster is for good luck, so if Lando wins, gets that pole position, you can thank me. Adam's putting his hat on as well for good luck. Just waiting patiently. After watching the incredible race, we headed over to Escapade, which is the area home to luxury £1 million trackside houses, to take a tour of the main facilities that those staying here have access to. Gee, this is a nice bathroom. Look at that. Fresh. This was such a beautiful spot to watch the F4 race from. After that, it was time to explore more of the grounds. So the F1 fan zone had racing sims, Lego, and plenty of other activities for everyone to take part in. Then over at the main stage, Lewis Hamilton pulled in a massive crowd. And to wrap up the day, we saw the concert by Mabel. Thank you to YouTube and McLaren for this unforgettable experience, and make sure to subscribe to catch the next adventure.